You are welcome to Nana's Tarot and Oracles. I am the Nana, and Nana loves you. You have a home here for comfort and contemplation, hope and inspiration, rest, renewal, and relaxation. Your readings here may empower you to use your intuition to help you towards a better life. All readings are dedicated to truth and light, but cannot take the place of professional services of any kind. Readings are general for the collective, and if they do not sound right for you, they may not be for you today. Come again another day and try again. If you like what you're hearing, please select the like button below and subscribe. It's free with all notifications. Share with your friends or family. If you have a question or a comment, I will try to answer it below. You are important to Nana, and Nana is always happy to have the chance to speak to you again about the exciting things that are going on in the metaphysical world. Today is Monday, April the 13th. The 13th is the number of the divine feminine. And today in particular, we are experiencing a transit between Venus in the sign of Taurus and Jupiter in the sign of Cancer that is considered to be very lucky and propitious, and you have opportunities today for good luck and abundance. Those are all wonderful things, and Molly McCord's excellent graphic here for the weekly astrology of the 8th through the 15th. This, of course, shows the aspects that we have been through, but I would draw your attention to April the 13th, where she notes that we have heart-based grounding, a feel-good day for nurturing connections, safety, and creative feminine energy. And tomorrow we have an interesting conjunction of Mercury coming into Aries, and we have mental momentum. I have seen this described as being like lightning striking, where we have fast-moving ideas and communications. There is also some aspect of Uranus here. So mental clarity and plans developing. So, and then last but not least, we have this notation about the threshold challenge. It requires bravery and honesty to push past ego-driven fears and embrace a new timeline. And this is all, again, off of the YouTube channel of Molly McCord. I highly recommend her channel. She explains things quite well. Now, we are also looking at coming up this week on the 16th and the 17th, Sun conjunct Chiron at 26 degrees Aries, and on the 17th we have the new moon at 27 degrees of Aries conjunct Chiron, and this colors the entire lunar cycle through to the next month's next new moon in Taurus. And it will carry the undertone. It's healing, now or never. Now, this is from my newsletter from Astro Butterfly. I recommend that you look at astrobutterfly.com and subscribe to her newsletter. It's very interesting. She has a whole course that she is starting regarding this, because she talks about this is a time when questions of identity and purpose can no longer be bypassed. The Sun conjunct Chiron is the instinct of the human spirit to leave something immaterial behind. Our spirit-seeking manifestation represents our gift to the world, our legacy. The compelling drive to take our individual essence, the Sun, and merge it with something greater. Your greatest gift is currently sitting right next to your deepest wound. Your gift will outlive you and may nourish generations to come. Our mortal form is temporary. Our gift will outlive us. You should ask yourself, what is wanting to enter the world through me? What is my gift? What is my purpose, my calling, and my service to the world? These are all things that we need to be thinking about this week, and I will certainly be recording on Friday, which is the day of the new moon. Let's begin today with an oracle card from Rebecca Campbell's Inner Temple Oracle. Perhaps this will give us something that we need to contemplate as we approach these transits. And we have, this is a repeater again, but it is certainly appropriate, the Golden Thread, which is about destiny, which is about our calling, which is about our purpose, which is about how are we called to serve. Let's have a look at the text on the Golden Thread. Here is the text, if you would like to read it for yourself. This is in the Soul Inquiry cards, and the inquiry is, what's your soul's greatest dream? How can you act on it now? The Golden Thread, your soul has a dream to be here now, in this body, on this planet, at this time, and you have everything you need to realize your soul's destiny in every moment of every day. The Golden Thread is the path of your destiny. The Golden Thread holds the potential of all that was, is, and could be. The Golden Thread of your life is always available to guide you every step of the way towards your soul's deepest dream. The Golden Thread is woven through all your life experiences. It doesn't always make sense, but with time and perspective, you can see its intricate weavings glistening back at you at the center of your life. It's never too late to follow the Golden Thread of your life, and you can never be too old, for the Golden Thread of your life is always within your reach. Whatever your soul is calling you to do will lead you to your Golden Thread. Wherever you most feel connected with the Great Spirit of life is where you'll find your Golden Thread. This card is here to remind you that your soul came here with a plan, a dream to be brought to life. It's time to say yes to that now. And the new moon on Friday is an important time to get it going. Let's have a talisman card from the Talisman Oracle. Our talisman card for today is grounding. You know, with all of this fire and air, it is always important to remember to stay grounded. This is a very important message. Here is the text and the sacred geometry that is embedded to stimulate your mind to think about whatever it is that you need to think about when it comes to grounding. In a reading, the anchor in this card represents grounding and stability. A long-awaited relationship, position, or financial compensation will become permanent. You can now ease your mind and focus on the desired security. This card can mean finally seeing the light after a challenging period. The stormy weather is over, and you can now adjust to the new steady pace in life. Don't be afraid to take a chance, but choose the option with long-term beneficial results if the opportunity arises. And that opportunity may arise very soon. The Talisman Power. Use this card when you need grounding or stability in your fast-paced environment. This card can also offer spiritual grounding when emotions are running wild. Look at the card and picture the anchor slowly moving through the water and reaching the bottom of the ocean. The light comes from the lighthouse, shines brightly to show you that you have nothing to fear and you are finally home. Well, that is certainly very reassuring. In unstable times when things are changing very quickly. Let's have a significator card from the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Our significator card today is the Six of Pentacles. 6 is the number of balance and harmony. Pentacles are the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This card shows a man holding a balance and dropping some coins into the hands of these people who appear to be asking. This is considered to be a card of reciprocity, of balancing things out, of giving and receiving. Do you see yourself as a giver or a receiver? Something interesting to think about. And now, on the reverse of the deck, in reverse, we have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is a major arcana card, number 20. Number 2, of course, is the number of duality and of choices. The Judgment card portrays the final judgment when Gabriel blows his horn, and when souls present themselves in resurrection for final judgment. It is hearing the call. It is seeing the light. In the reverse position, I would say that we have not come to this time yet, but perhaps this card is a moment to prepare. For clarification today, we have the Triple Goddess Tarot. And that one has volunteered. 2 of them have volunteered. All right. We have the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. The 5 of Cups, 5s are numbers of change. They are the tipping point. And in this case, we can see that 3 cups have spilled. And this person is mourning that loss. But this person does need to realize that there are 2 full cups left, and to appreciate those. It is important in times of change to remember that even though there may be losses, there may be things to give thanks for. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. This character has 4 pentacles. Oops, I forgot. Cups are water signs, and these are mostly about feelings and emotions. And the water signs, of course, are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Pentacles. As we have discussed, Pentacles are the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, and they represent money, material possessions, and health. I find it interesting, in this card we have giving and receiving, and in this card we have a person who has either just received or is offering to give a pentacle. So keep in mind that this is all about changes that may be ongoing. It's about reciprocity. It's about loss and gratitude for what we have. And it's about the consciousness that judgment is coming. On the reverse of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Swords is a card of clarity and of truth. This is, again, perhaps an indicator that we do not have clarity or truth yet, but it is coming. Let's have a rune. Our rune for today is Sawelu, victory. And that sounds very hopeful to me, and particularly on a day when we're supposed to be having luck and abundance. This also says enlightenment and regeneration. Regeneration certainly speaks to resurrection, I think. Now let's have a hexagram from I Ching, the Book of Changes. All right, our hexagram for today is number 32. And this looks like 2 people. Let's see what Benabel Wynn has to say about hexagram number 32. Hexagram number 32. How interesting. Hexagram number 32 is the eternal. And here is the oracle down here. The oracle says, you are being tasked to handle more than you should be responsible for. The action to take is to endure, and the way to endure is to change. Well, that says something, I think, that is shown in this 5 of Cups as we endure sorrow and loss. Within you, the sage, you must pursue a constant state of transformation and change. Though your outward demeanor should be one of conviction, firmness, and resolve. Be mindful as you change. You may be tempted to call others to change. You cannot force another's transformation. That is oppressive. You can only compel your own transformation. That is how you will endure. Seek alliance with those most different from you and find harmony. That is how you ensure your longevity and endurance. This card is considered favorable for a journey. Well, we're all on a journey, aren't we? I do note that number 32 reduces to 5. Again, this 5 of Cups seems to be an important card in this reading. All in all, these are interesting things to think about as we are progressing through these transits to this new moon on Friday. Do be thinking about your destiny, your golden thread. Be thinking about what you are called to do, what your purpose is, what legacy you want to leave, what service you want to give. Be thinking about the fact that sooner or later we all hear the call and see the light, and that sooner or later we will all have clarity and truth. Thank you for tuning in to Nana's Tarot and Oracles today. You make Nana's day. Nana loves you and hopes you leave a question or a comment below. Select the like button, subscribe, it's free, and select all notifications. I will see you soon, certainly at least on Friday with the new moon. In peace and love. Thank you.